We're in the central city area, and it is a warehouse that we've renovated, and so a lot of the beauty in the warehouse was the concrete and the structure, but then we wanted to bring light into the situation and make it more modern. We wanted the students to be able to come and feel like they can feel comfortable, feel like they can feel welcome, feel like they're part of a family, that they're part of a community. You can have these great ideas, but then how do you actually get that to come off? Like, how do you pull that off? The pressure of costs and the pressure of time, and yeah, so those were the pressures. I came to the building a lot, and then, you know, it wasn't like this. It wasn't painted. There was tools everywhere. There was rubbish everywhere. There was, do you know what I mean? It was a building site, and you know, there wasn't even stairs, and it's all scaffolding, and just like, at some points it was hard to think, oh, we'll get to sit here one day, or like one day this auditorium will be filled with people worshiping God, and one day this hole in the wall is going to be a cafe, and one day students are going to be able to sit here and have one-on-ones, or have a quiet time, or have a coffee. It was hard to see the end goal, but knowing that's what God had spoken and that's what we were aiming for. One key moment for me was with the public art piece out the front. We didn't have the skills, we didn't have the materials, we didn't even know how we could pull that off. And so I was just looking around going, God, what can we do? Like, how can we make this swan? And I saw like all the copper that we'd stripped from this building just lying up against a wall. And I just was like praying and asking God, I was like, yeah, that copper's really beautiful. Like, it's a great color. It's really nice. And then I felt like God gave me a bit of a design of how to work it and how we can practically make it. Just even sitting in the midst of the rubble and getting inspired to how to change things and make them better, and that was fun. The key moment for me when I realised that God had done what he said he would do, and he was faithful, was where, as a whole base, we came in and we had a dedication service, and the worship was just amazing, just seeing people in there praising God, worshipping God for the first time. But I ended up sitting on the top balcony, and I could hear everything, and I saw the reflection in the glass. I just sat up there and I just cried. I just cried and I prayed and I thanked God. It was just like, you know, that kind of crying where you're like, God, you did it. You're amazing. There's no way that, you know, 10, 15 years ago that I would have ever thought that I could do any of this, but I think it's definitely, God is faithful to use the weak things of the world to confound the wise.